Welcome back to the Glitch Show podcast. This is episode 2, and I'm only with one guest tonight. It is none other than the Rosabelle. So yeah.
Heyo!
What's going on? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, but you, buddy, are not doing so great.
Oh, I am not doing well myself. I am currently sick, and I am slowly dying. But we're gonna, we're gonna get through this.
I'm the only old lady. Yeah, thank you.
I'm the only old lady.
Old bag of bones over here.
Oh boy, I'm getting old myself. I'm an old boy. I just graduated high school today. And yay, hooray. I am now gonna be a college student in the next couple months, which is gonna be tough. But yeah. If you guys are wondering where we're recording this and stuff, we're recording it in the Glitch Show Discord server. The link will be in the description below. Definitely join. Maybe you can be on the show at some point. Who knows? Just ask me, and maybe I'll say yes, maybe I'll say no. Depends. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I usually just choose someone to come on. But like,
no, it's all right.
When I eventually run out of people to bring up, maybe I'll bring up some random guests and stuff. Yeah. Cool. All right, but I already asked you how you're doing tonight, right? I did. Maybe.
Yeah, you already asked that.
I did. Now, Rosabelle,
you need a break.
I do need a break. I need to relax my voice a little bit. But now, Rosabelle, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, like who you are, like what have you done in your life, like because you also do Rec Room podcasts when Rec Room is still a thing. If you guys are seeing this, it's been like, I don't know, 5 days since Rec Room shut down. 5 days.
Turns out Rec Room, even though it did shut down, people are still being able to play Rec Room regardless somehow.
Yeah, I keep seeing that floating
and I think it's just because I think it's either hackers know how to pretty much keep the game running in some way, or it's just that they still haven't shut down on PC yet since it's already shut down on VR. So that's my guess, but enough about that. There's really not much about me, but I do my own talk show pretty much on Rec Room, but now since Rec Room is shut down, I'm going to be transferring my talk show to other game platforms like Minecraft, maybe a little bit of Roblox, probably play some other games just for playtime, but I might even do similar with what Glitch is doing, a podcast, except maybe not probably with the live stage with people. Probably we might just like pre-record it and then like take questions in the comments and then use it as a next recording or something.
Nice.
So that's the plan so far.
It's a good plan.
And speaking about videos, my video should be out for Tour Part 4, Part 1.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it's been out since 3 hours ago.
Hell yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Rose has been posting like little tours about her old Rec Room maps, like her old talk show. God damn. I cannot speak. It really hurts to speak right now.
Yeah.
But, Rose has been posting tour videos about her Rec Room map, Late Rose Talk Show. God, I'm gonna be struggling this video.
Short term is called LRTS pretty much. It's easier. Or just say Rose Show. Some people say it.
Just call it Late Rose. So many acronyms. If that's what they're called.
Yes.
Yeah. But her YouTube will most likely be linked down in the description. You guys can definitely check out her stuff. But yeah, welcome to Glitch Show episode 2. Glad to have you on here. It's gonna be awesome. Just like last episode is probably gonna be like an hour long because like kind of
we'll try to make an hour long as long Glitch is gonna handle it.
Yeah, as long as I don't die during this recording. I'm really hoping I make it. I really hope I do. Because dude, I feel like I'm gonna die by this sickness, bro. I was suffering hard last night. It was actually insane. Oh boy. I don't want to go into detail, but it got pretty bad.
You can probably not picture it, but imagine what it feels like to be sick, but instead of being like a cold, like a small common cold, think of it like lying on the floor dying, pretty much.
Yes. But we actually got a few questions in chat. So, based a question.
One from Chaps.
Oh,
which I noticed.
What's your opinion on the new Fortnite season? Oh yeah, new Fortnite season came out today, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty chill. I like it. I
haven't played very much, but I'll definitely check it out. I should probably have to update it. This has been a while.
Oh yeah, but it's pretty fun. We also got another question is why don't you move to VR chat? Rose, if you want to start, I'll go after. That's fine. We can do that.
I didn't want to move you with VR chat because we already know what's going on there. All the messed up stuff there, and especially some of the avatars. And also, even if we have a show there, someone could probably get on stage or probably have a huge avatar spreading it wide where you can't see. So there's no point. You maybe could do pre-recordings, but then again, it's probably not as, the best idea. That's why it's good to have other places think about Minecraft. You can at least set a private world and you could just design the stage that you like and invite your friends who at least have Minecraft. And then you can even stream it so then people can watch from there, and if they don't. So that's my context of VR chat, because it's not the greatest. Trust me.
Yeah. My reasoning, it's kind of the same as yours. VR chat's kind of messed up. I played VR chat with a couple buddies of mine, maybe 2 years ago, and it was the most interesting game I've ever played. It was very different from Rec Room, and I don't want to say what exactly happened because YouTube will probably flag my stuff and
flag it. But some people have said the controversial things, but I'm just yeah, YouTube doesn't flag it. It's come on, do your job you're supposed to.
YouTube's gonna get mad at me, and I don't want that happening. I don't want a hitman being sent to my house and assassinating me, and I can't do episode 3 of Glitch Show. But no, some really really mean people were on that game, and since I was a kid. Well, not too young, but 14 maybe.
Oh no! I know exactly what you're feeling.
It's 15. Yeah, they chose me as a target, and cyberbullying's a thing, but I didn't get that to me because at the end of the day, it's just someone like a grown ass dude or a grown ass woman just sitting on the other side of the monitor and just yelling at a kid. Imagine, come on, do better. But no, like you said, Rose, some of the avatars are actually really explicit. They're pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not see that while I'm doing my show. And also, I just had...
No.
Yeah, no, I just had some really bad experiences on VR chat. And I know since Rec Room shut down, there's going to be a massive boost in, players in VR chat because of that. But funny thing is, on June 1st, when Rec Room shut down, VR chat put out a post on Steam or wherever saying
I heard of that.
Welcome to VR chat, and I'm this is such a mean thing to do. Because
what I find that kind of controversial is that they actually made another post a week before that saying that they're having issue servers, saying they were thinking about even shutting down at some point. Yeah. But I think that was a total lie. So they could probably get more players, but nah, it's too much.
Yeah, I think it was when the whole news about Rec Room shutting down, back in however long it was, they're oh, we're still here and stuff like that. So we're not going anywhere. We're still gonna be here. But now, looking at it, they really have no competitors because Rec Room was their only kind of competitor, but now with Rec Room out of the picture and no other kind of socializing game like Rec Room is around, VR chat's the only place to the only social hangout game for VR and stuff like that, but in other platforms, but whatever. Yeah. When I saw that post, I'm just what are we doing? What are we doing?
It won't be for long because they're gonna probably have competitors anyways. Because I'm seeing a question that can tie with this one. Rec Room copies.
Rec Room copies. That's also a really good one. Because obviously we have Radium Vanilla, and I just saw this new one. It's called Redux. I don't know what it is basically about, but I know one of the owners. Like, I know him. I think I didn't used to work with him, but I was a part of a podcast with him. But yeah, we're getting a bunch of Rec Room copies. Radium's the biggest one. I'm actually a part of Radium, but I don't play it like normally. How do you feel about Rec Room copies? Because they're Radium is based in the 2023 version of Rec Room, so it's kind of 2021. So they're doing basically nostalgic kind of things and stuff like that.
Well,
I just want to know
honestly,
your opinion
it doesn't feel the same. It actually doesn't.
Yeah, it does not feel the same.
Sure, it's a nice place to go to. Sure, it's people say it's a sanctuary, so then people can keep recording around. But generally, it doesn't feel the same energy as it used to be.
Not.
I kind of wish they didn't shut down. It would have been nice if they just say, "Hey, we won't be updating our game anymore, but it will still be open, but we will be doing some kind of bug fix that at least will keep the game running."
But to be fair, it does cost money to keep servers running, and we know at the time Rec Room was going through some financial hardships, and they couldn't keep the servers stable, and stuff like that, so they couldn't keep it open. So they just decided, pull the plug. We're gonna shut down Rec Room June 1st. And that eventually happened, and now we don't have it anymore. But honestly, I'm not a big fan of, Rec Room copies. People just taking updates out of the game.
That's why it's not the same energy, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not the same energy because...
It doesn't feel like a game that we've... Like a new game that seems exciting to see or anything like that at all, pretty much.
Yeah. It's cool to be able to go back and experience how Rec Room was a couple years ago. They're constantly updating the game and adding things that don't feel like they would fit in with old Rec Room. I was on Radium last week with a couple of friends, and I was looking through the customization tab, and they had the face and eyes from the new face and eyes from the recent Rec Room customize update, where they added a bunch of new faces, eyes, noses, mouths. It was it didn't feel like 2021 Rec Room. Obviously it looked like it, but it didn't feel like it. And I just don't like people taking updates out of the game and just adding on to it, because it's just it's just not Rec Room at that point. Because but it will never be the same. So
it will never be the same. It will never be like Rec Room. Rec Room will always be in our hearts. However, I will have to sort of agree and disagree. I did join the Radium Discord first tab just to see what the Discord is like before even starting an account. But then hearing about the news of it running by
Rec Room hackers, known
hackers and teenagers, I was like, no, I don't trust that. I appreciate the teenagers are doing a well job. I do appreciate that. They have probably brilliant minds, but running by hackers, I do not trust that at all. That's why I kind of left, and I didn't feel comfortable. I did join Vanilla, though, and I did check it out, but oh my goodness.
Not the same.
The only thing I find kind of, it's not the same, but the thing is, I don't like how they did this. You can't turn around, you have to turn your whole body, pretty much, in order to move around. That's how bad it is.
Oh boy, yeah, that sounds very fun. God, it hurts to talk. Dude, explaining that was straining my voice so hard, bro. Oh man. Radium has your full legal name.
My full legal name.
Bro.
Yeah.
No, signing into Radium is just definitely super sketchy. So if you guys like really, yeah.
I signed in it. I did not give my email though, pretty much, because that is an option that you have to do, but you don't have to do it, thankfully. So, but generally, the one thing I find kind of a nice feature, if since Rec Room did not shut down, is instead of having to pay for tokens like with actual money or earn tokens through playing games, instead you actually earn tokens doing quests, challenges, pretty much in vanilla instead. And it's I don't know why that sounds a lot better, but then again, it's still not the same.
Yeah, we'll never. Rec Room copies. I don't like them. They're just never gonna be the same. It's a level up, but just by existing in vanilla. Intriguing. I've never tried vanilla out myself, and I plan on never doing that. So, yeah.
Well, you're talking to someone who experienced it a little bit. I tried it. I do not like it at all.
Not good at all. Yeah, I don't plan on going there anytime soon. So, now that Rec Room is done with, like, what kind of things are you going to be moving on to? Like, I know you said, like, you're going to be moving on to Roblox, stuff like that, Minecraft.
Other kind of games pretty much as available.
Do you have an idea of, like, what your show is going to be about? Like, is it going to be under the same name, going to be completely new? You start from scratch?
It's still gonna be under the same name, pretty much, but I won't be as like what it used to be, where you have to sign up to be part of the crew, pretty much, and just join in. Instead, I'll just bring a couple of friends of mine, and we all have a fantastic chat and talk during a stream, and we can talk about mostly anything. But however, I will be probably moving to a different kind of stream program, probably with my fiance. Because he wants to do a streaming program as well. And we're going to be talking more specifically, kind of like a little towards politics. Because I'm not the kind of person that talks about it. But you know what? It's something new. It's something to get my
try it out.
See how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I specifically don't go into politics on this show. I never will. Never have. If you have been a fan of Glitch Show and Rec Room during its prime Glitch Show days, it was always in its prime. But yeah, we will not be going into politics here because don't feel like it. No,
I already know what's going on. But
yeah, but that's interesting. That's really cool. Good to hear that you're moving over to like a streaming platform. What streaming platform is it? Is it like Twitch? No, you got Kick. You're gonna be streaming on Kick, bro.
Kick. Holy moly! You brought it. You have unlocked a memory, pretty much. I used to use Kick in middle school.
No way.
No joke. It was one of the platforms I was using a little bit during social media, talking with not randos but people I've met online, and actually it was my first online relationship with somebody.
Ooh.
Before Raven, actually, and he knows who I'm talking about, and he blocked me thinking I was cheating when I was not. You gotta love when people assume and just jump the gun and then just block you for no apparent reason. But hey, it's fine. I'm just glad I don't use that particular app anymore. But no, I'm not gonna use it. I probably will using mostly YouTube. Probably. Nice. I was thinking about Twitch, but then I heard about some of the stuff there that like it's been really difficult to use, and sometimes you can get yourself kicked even if you've done nothing wrong. So it's like maybe, but for now, YouTube is the best I can get for best candy you ate.
Best candy you've ate. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, if I haven't mentioned it already, we're filming this in the Glitch Show server VC. I think I said it at the beginning of the podcast. Oh, yeah. We have questions that fly through the chat, so sometimes we just answer some of those. But we got a question that what's the best candy you've ate? That's a good question. No idea. I don't know.
Swedish Fish.
That's a good choice. That is a really good choice. I think you just stole my choice. Damn it. God, I don't know. I don't have a favorite candy. Kind of just like, you whatever. So.
Well, you gotta have some kind of favorite candy list. Like, there's some kids back then, they like Jolly Ranchers or freaking Reese's Pizza Cups or Kit Kat, pretty much.
Alright, so can we, quit making me hungry right now? Like, I came back from a steakhouse because, it was graduation day and stuff, and I'm full.
Look, eating something for us?
No. It's all mine. What are you talking about? But no, I'm stuffed. Bruh, I can't eat anything more, and now you guys are making me hungry. I don't know why. Quit, stop it.
It's just sweets. They shouldn't make you that hungry.
That's true. Let's see. What other questions can I ask you? God, I don't have anything brewing up in my little brain.
Actually, I should be asking you a question since you said you've graduated officially.
I am graduating.
And since you're going to college, what do you want to study in college?
Boy. That's a good question. So I already got accepted into college, so I'm going to be going to college, right after summer. I'm going to college for game design, so I'm going to be, I could be making UI for games. I could be making, character designs. Could be 3D modeling as well. I have been doing Blender stuff, so could be cool. But anything game related, I'll be working on it. And after that, I do plan on getting a job, maybe a big studio somewhere. Definitely not Epic Games with their 1,000 employee layoffs. But something like that. That's the goal right now. But I am gonna be keeping this podcast alive. This is something I like doing. I'm gonna be doing this on the side.
It's called a side hobby. It's just a nice fun to do to kick your feet back, relax, and just talk it out, pretty much.
Yeah. I know for a fact that probably what was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. Uploads on the channel might slow down once I actually go to college and I gotta lock in. That's the lock-in time. But no. Uploads might slow down, but I'm gonna still try to get episodes out for you guys. So yeah, I'll also keep everybody updated as well in my server. Definitely join it. It's definitely worth it. But no, I want this to go far. I want to go far with game design as well. I've been doing graphic design for years now, so definitely worth it. Yeah.
Well, I hope that goes well with you, because I actually took a couple of classes with gaming. Ooh. Trust me, it was interesting. It was a lot of information. Yeah, I definitely learned something.
You gotta tell me about it. Yo, give me some information about your gaming.
Of course, they're gonna tell you how to do the basics first on how to make an object move.
Oh boy,
and be able to move left and right, up and down. It is a little bit of coding, but trust me, it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Oh my God, I just want to say, I took one semester of coding classes. I genuinely so confused and wanted to gouge my eyes out. I had no idea what I was looking at half the time, and this was during my video production class. I don't know why coding and video production were in the same kind of class. But no, after that, in video production, I started learning Blender and Adobe After Effects and Premiere Pro, which is what I use to edit all my videos now. So that's pretty.
Or you could be using probably Unity, because that's one of the programs that you'll be probably learning.
Trust me, because I was using Unity. Yeah.
That's what I was started with, and we had to learn how to make a ball move and collect coins in order for make a game to start and finish in a way.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's very simple, but it was a lot to take in. And then after doing that particular assignment, I can think it was like the next semester, you have to learn how to make your first game, and they'll show you how to. And it is complicated. I have never seen so much coding, never seen so much camera angles to deal with, especially having to especially having to figure out how to create the next level for the next stage of the game. And it was but I do like designing games, like making them look nice, like for outside areas and stuff. Yeah. Like it's really fun.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah.
Are you having a dorm by yourself or with a roommate? That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know yet. I haven't been given my my dorm thing, whatever. I am planning to live on my own. I do not want to live with someone because it'd be kind of weird just at 9 p.m. at night, everybody's in their dorms and my roommate would just hear me fucking yapping at my computer. Just like, oh, welcome back to the glitch show and stuff like that. So it'd be kind of strange. And, I would also like some privacy, stuff like that. I don't want like someone being near me 100% of the time. Well, not like 100% of the time, but you know what I mean. Like I definitely want to be on my own. I'm more of an independent guy. So I am praying that the college I'm going to puts me in a single dorm. If I am put into a dorm with a roommate,
you can always request.
I am immediately
that's the case.
Going to go wherever I have to go and see if I can get a change to a single dorm. Because your boy doesn't want to live with anybody. Because
you can request, but let's hope to see what you get. I never slept in a dorm room though. I've been at home, at least not at the beginning. No. I've been going to college in person, pretty much, being drive there and drive back because they didn't have dorm rooms.
So you didn't live on campus, right?
No, I did not live on campus. I had to drive the campus.
Yeah, aren't you like? Do you live in like the same town as your actual college, or is it like a neighboring town kind of thing?
It's a neighboring town, pretty much. Town?
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. My
it's not. It's not.
Yeah, the college.
But I did have to go downtown though one time to transfer different classes after realizing gaming computering was not for me because it was too much. I realized I wanted to go back into video production because I really liked editing. I liked just taking videos of stuff, so I went into that a lot. My first campus before I was transferred to another campus to do sound production, 2D to 3D animation, and video production. It was actually a nice campus. It was kind of like a dream come true in a way.
Nice.
I actually get to mess with a big camera, so it was so good.
Yeah. It's cool. Like the college I'm going to is only like an hour train ride, like from my house to the actual campus, but like I'm gonna be living on campus and stuff. I don't want to be spending like a bunch of money on just like not plane tickets. What am I saying? Train tickets, back and forth. But like definitely occasionally on the weekends I'll probably come down to see everybody, stuff like that. Say hi, visit the childhood home. But yeah. Do you have any like things you'd like to mention about like college campus itself, like any tips you could give, just anything, especially for people that are like
not really, but I can tell you, please do not be late with your assignments. Trust me, it will kick you in the ass if you do not turn them in, because there will be a requirement if there's any class you have to take, they have to turn something in. However, there will be some teachers you might get that are forgiving. They'll give you an extra few days to work on your assignments. Trust me, because when I first started, I failed my first semester.
Gross.
Yeah, it was.
Come on.
I did not know what I was doing. I was a young adult. Okay, I did not know what I was doing. I was like probably 19 or 20 when I first started, and trust me, it was. Actually, no, I was 18. I started in the fall, pretty much, and failing for the first time, I felt really bad, pretty much, and my account got suspended. So I had to go to the the office. They used to have an office, but they don't have anymore. To get it lifted so that I can retake the semester. And funny thing is, I actually passed that time because the teacher forgot to change the not the spreadsheet, change the question sheet that she gave us to practice on. So everyone was able to pass. So it was kind of funny. Let's see. What's been the longest you've slept? Oh boy.
Longest I've slept.
I've slept? I don't want to be able to remember my hours, but I think my longest was 12.
Alright, for me, probably around the same. I also saw another question pop through the chat. Have you broken any bones? I have. 3 to be exact. I have, but it's kind of a funny slight story. All right, you go first, and then I'll tell you all the story of how I broke my 3 bones.
Yeah, you've probably went through a lot worse than me, but
I did. I did.
It was during my high school. I think it was during my I believe junior year. And I was volunteering during the summer, pretty much, for another school for a play. And it was called Joseph. And I was one of the peasants to play a couple of lines and stuff. Well, before the show that was supposed to happen, all the kids were gathered in a empty room just to play a couple of games before the play started and stuff. And one of them was called New York City, where one group has to guess what the other group was doing. So it was our turn to give the group to guess, and when they figure it out, we have to run on the other side of the room to not get tagged out. Just so you know me, I'm silly. I can be dumb sometimes. I thought that taking off my shoes would be a lot easier to stop. It was not.
No. This is a bad idea.
I ran fast as I could and ran into a diagonal wall, banging my foot against it pretty much.
Oh, God.
And actually, pretty much breaking my toe. And it was actually next to my big one. But I didn't feel it at first, because when I got it x-rayed, it was a break, but it wasn't a full break. It was a sliver of bone that broke off, pretty much.
Oh, God.
So
that sounds painful.
I had to be on a boot for a little while.
little boot action. All right. Yeah. Well, thank you for that. I can currently feel the pain in my feet right now, so thank you for that. I'll go ahead and explain how I broke 3 of my bones throughout my 17 years of life. I had to think about my age for a second, because I'm I'm old. I'm forgetting my memory and stuff, the old people things. So, okay. Yeah. So, this was back, my first time breaking my bone, this was all the way back in, the ye olde days. This was in the golden age. This was in prime glitch. This was
prime glitch.
This was probably in preschool. This is probably in preschool. So, there was in preschool, you're just a kid, just fooling around and stuff. You're not really learning anything, just being a dumb kid. Not having to worry about your actions to your consequence. Well, one of the consequences to your actions. I butchered that so hard. But
sorry, we didn't notice.
Okay, all right, thank God. So, when I was in preschool, it was recess time, so we were all outside. All the kids were outside. We were all just hanging around, doing dumb kid things. We had a big, tall structure, wooden structure to be exact, with slides in it, climbing walls, the stuff you'd see in a regular playground. Sorry. And there was one day where I just saw some kid just jumping off from the top of this play structure in the back. And it sounded like fun. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to copy this kid, and I'm going to jump off as well. So I did it a couple times, and then there was one time where I did it. This was my last time. I jumped off, landed on my leg wrong, and it snapped the bone inside my leg. And I was in pain. I didn't know what to do. I started limping. My right leg went totally limp. I was just dragging it while hopping over to the teachers. They eventually told me, and I got sent to the hospital, and I got put in a cast for about 2 months, and it was very fun. So that's the end of the first time I broke a bone. We'll head over to the second story now. So, this was in preschool again. I guess I didn't learn my lesson. So, I didn't jump off a structure. I was not dumb enough to do that. So any of the people that were like, thinking like, "Oh, Glitch, you're really stupid. Why would you jump off the structure again?" No, I'm not that stupid. But
Hey, the first lesson you learned, the second you didn't do it again.
Yeah, but no. This time it wasn't necessarily my fault. So we were out. It was during recess again, and there was a bunch of there was like a big little gathering in the middle of the yard, and a bunch of kids wanted to play Ring Around the Rosie, and this one went horribly wrong. So, we were playing Ring Around the Rosie for a little while, and then Ring Around the Rosie, pockets full of posy, or however that song goes, I don't know. We did it a couple times, and then there was this one time where, we're all going in the circle, Ring Around the Rosie, pockets full of posy, And when we all fell down at the end, this girl, she didn't exactly fall down to the ground. She fell down full force on my right leg in the same exact spot where I broke my first bone. It shattered the bone. No. I screamed in pain. I got sent to the hospital again, and I got a cast for the next couple of months. And not good at all. Broke the same bone twice. One was definitely 100% my fault, and one was 100% not my fault. So, yeah. But I don't remember that. I only remember me breaking 2 of my bones. I didn't even remember that story until my parents told me a couple years ago. So I'm like, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. And for the third one, oh boy. So this was, I'm trying to think. It wasn't recent, but it was definitely a couple years ago. I'm going to say 4 years ago. So me and my brother, we went to a summer camp. This was during the day. This was all the way throughout the summer, just something fun for us to do. And so just sitting at home being chuds, playing video games, even though that would be the freaking life, yo. I would love to be doing that, but I'm going to be doing that this summer. But next time I'm going to be hanging out with friends. But whatever, we're getting sidetracked. Let's see. I'm trying to remember it. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. So, it was the end of the day. We were just waiting for our parents to come pick us up. I think it was the last day of summer as well. Yeah, it was the last day of summer. So we got done, we had a giant water balloon, water fight, water guns, water balloons, the classic green garden hose. And, so we were packing up our stuff, but in my pocket, I forgot I stuffed a water balloon in my hand. So I went up to one of my friends. At the time, he's not my friend anymore. I hate that kid with all. Ugh. I hate that kid. But I went up to one of my friends.
Oh, we always have one kid in our life we don't like.
Oh yeah. And when he was facing away from me, I chucked the water balloon at his back. It popped and went all over his shirt. And to be fair, I would be mad too. It was his dry shirt, how as a kid you would have dry clothes to change into after you're done,
Yeah.
having a water, like playing in the water or whatever. That was his only shirt, and he was soaking wet, so obviously he was mad. And he started chasing me out into the middle of the field, and obviously I was laughing. He was angry, like, to be fair. But then what he did was he caught up to me, grabbed the back of my shirt, pulled me to the ground, jumped up in the air, slammed down on my left arm, and it shattered the bone. Oh boy! Yeah, and just think of it. There is still a scar.
He probably had a long talk with his mother.
Oh yeah, there is still a scar on that bone to this day. You can definitely see it in X-rays. So after that, I heard a crack in my arm, and I'm like, God, I know I haven't. Burst into tears, and I got put into like a makeshift brace, with white cloth, and a couple of the counselors escorted me to the front. They called my mom, they got my brother, and we all went to my mom's car, and we got in. And at this point, I'm just still crying. It's it hurts so bad I can't even move my arm right now. So let's see here. We head over to a little doctor's office. It's like a walk-in kind of thing. They took an X-ray of my arm, and they said, "Oh, it's broken." I'm like, "God damn it, man!" So they put me in a brace, and then later they put me in a cast, and then I was in a cast for a couple months, and then they cut it off, and I was fine. I was free. But no, breaking a bone definitely hurts. Don't be stupid like me and go breaking bones. Please don't do that. You can't sue me if you do that.
Wear your shoes if you're gonna do a game something. If you're inside.
Yes, wear your shoes. Were you ever scared of the dentist? Oh. I mean, yeah. There was one point where I was scared of the dentist because as I was waiting for my just like a checkup, they're gonna just look at my teeth, make sure I'm doing all fine, doing all good. All I heard was a kid screaming in pain as what sounds like to be a drilling into his tooth at full power, and I was freaking out because what if that's me? What if they do that to me? So I was also a kid, so it scared me. But no, it was,
I was never scared of the dentist.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily. Yeah, I was never really scared of the dentist until I heard that in the back. It's a kid just being tied down and having his teeth drilled. Freaking wild, bro. But no, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I was never scared of the dentist. I think the dentists are actually just doing their job. They're actually nice people.
Yeah, they're very nice. God, what else?
Who is your top 3 current staff members in the Glitch Show Rosabelle?
Oh,
you mean top 3 current staff members, as in friends?
I guess favorites.
That's a weird question.
I guess favorites.
Favorites? I really don't have favorites.
I don't have favorites myself. I really don't. I don't want to make anybody mad.
I really don't have favorites, but I would say I have very few people left in my talk show.
Oh boy.
But I at least still have 3 current members: Grimmy, Xinktix, and David Wilson.
I dropped my phone, and yeah, you got me as well. The cool guy. Yes. The goat, as you can call me. But really sucks that you only did one show though. I wish I could.
Yeah, if you photo as long as we can remember that. Sorry, my brain is a little bit
fried.
Flushed out too.
Mine is too. Fried. I am tired as hell. My voice is tired as hell. It's
It's probably from all the years of Rec Room, pretty much. Just the burnout.
Years of Rec Room, years of Rec Room, years of screaming. Months of playing Repo on end,
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Took a toll on my voice. I don't have my beautiful voice right now, so it just really hurts to talk.
It'll come back.
It'll come back eventually. Yeah, it'll come back.
One day you'll wake up and just be like, "Hey, you're back! Finally!"
Exactly, bro.
Where you been? Took a long vacation.
I'm ready not to be sick anymore. It sucks. I feel like absolute shit right now. But no, I'll get through it. You know, I always do. It's just yearly at this point. I get sick yearly. So, yeah. But, Rose, do you have any other questions you want to ask me? Like, anything. Literally anything. Because I have nothing brewing in my brain right now. I'll think of something now.
Not at the moment, but at this, I'll say that I do hope you get better. Because trust me.
Thank you.
I know a feeling being sick. Especially. It's even worse when you're sick on like your birthday or something. You want to be able to celebrate.
You know, I was sick during graduation. It really sucked. But yeah. And also I was
told you to stay home, buddy.
No, I couldn't miss graduation. But
well, you could have your graduation diploma delivered to you, trust me. You still graduate regardless.
I know,
just you will probably experience the glory.
You know, but I wanted to like show my aura like on stage, like walking on stage, snatching that diploma and running off and like, you know, getting out of here.
Did you do it like in the school itself, or did you do it at a different location?
We did outside. We went onto like the big football field that we have out back. And we did it there. And we were in robes and our caps and gowns, and it was very hot. And so you know, I was suffering a lot.
Cold for my graduation.
Well, that's good for you. We are not the same.
No, we didn't do it. We didn't do it at our school. We actually had to go to a different I think it was like oh my god, it was at a college campus pretty much. Or had a huge auditorium because we had so many students in our school. I don't know how many it was, but we had a lot, so we needed a bigger place to graduate. Yeah, it was awkward because I think it was like the same place ever since they've been doing it for so many years. But except I'm just gonna mention this, and actually earlier she was actually in the audience section, my best friend, before she left.
Oh man.
For her graduation, instead of where it was being held, or for my graduation this was during COVID, where they had to do is they parked all their cars in front of a school building that was recently built, and had their graduation over there, and everyone honked their horns every time a name pretty much and as announced that for every student that they were cheering for, and it was kind of the most saddest but funniest thing I've ever witnessed.
That's nice. But interesting. You know, our graduation was just like, you know, the normal graduation. You know, they say like, oh, it's like you're moving on with your lives. It's like, oh, it's like, you know, a big chapter's opening in your life. You know, stuff like that. You know, the basic kind of stuff.
You finally go into the reality of being an adult.
Yay! Finally, my childhood is over. It's over. It's done. I'm an adult. I'm gonna grow old and have back pain and stuff. You know, it's gonna be great.
And y'all turning across the street saying, "Get off my freaking lawn!"
Get off my lawn, dude! I'm gonna be holding a cane. I'm gonna be like bald. I'm gonna be all wrinkly and have like gray hairs. Like, you get off my lawn! You get off my lawn right now! Stuff like that, and just like yelling at the neighborhood kids and stuff like that. But I can't wait for those days. Those are gonna be great. No, let's see what else. What else? I don't have anything blown up in my mind. Goddamn. Like, how are your high school years? Like, since we're on the topic of like, you know, high school graduation and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Were they insane, crazy?
I wouldn't say insane. Gonna lean back here pretty much. I was actually supposed to go to a different high school before I was living out where I'm now, pretty much, and it was called the Atom. No joke. The Atom, the bomb.
The bomb.
And it actually, yes, it was called that. Literally, it even had the symbol and all, pretty much. No joke, but no, we went to
Wait, the
I went to a
school is
different high
called the
school after I
Atom?
moved. The Atom. Yeah.
That's what the school is called? That's a wild name.
The high school that I was supposed to go to, pretty much.
Oh,
But I
it's called
moved,
the Atom.
pretty much, and I went to a school that was here. I'm not gonna say what it is because people don't know my location.
Let's not share any personal
Let's not say that.
information
But
on this
the high school
podcast.
now
Thank
I go
you.
to is pretty it was pretty okay. It was nice. When I first saw it, it was like nice and colored, and I kind of fell in love with it, and I decided I want to go there. But it was still difficult for me adjusting because at first I wanted to take regular classes because, as you know, people, I'm dyslexic, and I've been special ed ever since I was little, having all that kind of support. But taking general classes, I realized I was not ready. I was failing most of them, pretty much, because it was really difficult moving to a new location, and especially leaving all the people that I know behind. So I went back in special ed, and I started picking up things again, and things started being more easier. I started passing my classes, and God, the friends I made in there. Oh, boy. Some I regret, some I kind of glad I'm staying connected with.
No, that's yeah.
Most of all, it was like a roller coaster. Like, trust me, when you get to the high school, it is not like cupcakes and rainbows. It is full of teenagers, drama, and just
oh boy,
outright stupid things. But as long as you stay in your lane, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can say the same about my high school. Definitely a lot of drama, but it was fun while it lasted. Definitely gonna remember that place. Let's see. Our school has like a bunch of like different towns, like all going to one school. There's like I don't know how much kids there are. There's like maybe 1,300 students that go to that school. But oh man,
I'm going to die when I'm in high school.
High school years, I don't know if your school said this. Did your school say time flies when you're having fun? Did they say that?
No.
No.
They did not say that.
Well, mine does. And time does fly, but you don't have fun. Based on the classes you get, you don't have fun. But no, if you take chill classes, then it'll be pretty mellow. You'll be chill. Everything will be fine. You'll get through it. Lock in on your high school years, bro. Like, for real. Gotta log in. Like, you guys might think it's like a cakewalk. It's really not. Gotta log in. These are like
not, but trust me, if you at least can get classes that you have really good teachers that you enjoy, stick with those pretty much as much as you can.
Also, do classes like classes that you want to do.
You might cry.
Like help. Oh yes, a lot of like internal and external crying are definitely involved. But but no, definitely take classes that you want to take. Like I took like Photoshop classes, digital media arts classes, stuff like that. And now I'm going to college for game design, which deals with Photoshop, a bunch of other stuff like that. Definitely do that stuff like that. But no, lock in on your high school years because they're gonna fly by fast.
Trust me, you can decide if you want to go to college. You don't have to, but make sure you get a job that is decent, even if you may hate it. At least it's being great, because trust me, college is not maybe for everybody, but some people might want to go to college just to have more opportunities open up for other jobs that could be a bit more on the high experience side.
Oh yeah. And I don't know if you guys know this, but college is really expensive. So save that money. I shouldn't be talking right now because I spend money like it's coming out of my you know what. But but no, save your money. Make good financial decisions with your money. I don't know how this became an economic podcast, but here we are. No, high school years are great. You guys will definitely enjoy it. Hang out with friends as much as you can. I definitely regret not doing that, but no, but I did it towards the end of my year, my 4 years of high school. So yeah, high school will be great for you guys. So stuff like that. Oh,
No,
holy silence.
I did my parents just bring my sandwich in my room, so
All good. Now you're making me hungry.
Piece of
You're making me hungry again, dude. Come on.
piece of
stop.
cucumber.
Oh no.
Kind of got stuck a little bit, so that was fun.
Dude.
But yeah, all I'm just gonna say is high school and college aren't the same, except the only difference between two is that you actually get more mature people. They're more taking things seriously. They don't deal with bullshit. Sorry for my language, but yes.
All good.
You can probably edit that out.
I'm too lazy to do that. It'll be fine.
But you can decide if you want to do semesters or terms. For me, I did terms because they were easy. They're only for a couple months, and you could take every season, and you can decide what classes you want. However, you're going to make sure you meet the requirements, because there will be classes you will need to take in order to take other classes to require that. So, and it took a long time for me, 6 long years, and I'm finally done. No more for me, not for a while, unless I want to come back. If so, I'll probably go to university and study more on probably video production. Maybe see if I can help out with movies, if I could.
Oh yeah, Rose, are you going to be a director? You're going to be a director of a movie? Holy moly, I'd watch.
I don't know about directing, but if I did, I'd probably do a movie on my disability, because I've never seen people ever.
That'd be interesting. That'd be actually interesting.
A perspective of someone with dyslexia.
Yeah. And then make an action movie like sci-fi. It's like Star Wars and I'm lying. That's stupid. But no, that's interesting. I've never really seen I mean, if you count Wonder as a movie, I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's about a kid with a disability or something like that, and it talks about his school years and stuff. But you don't really see much movies about kids with or people with disabilities and about their lives and stuff like that. But that's a cool idea. Who knows? It could pop off one day. It could be like the Backrooms movie, which is the #1 most watched movie in the world right now. So who knows, Rose? You could get there one day.
Oh yeah, one day.
Heck yeah. I can't wait. But any more finishing questions? Any more you want to ask me? Any more
questions left from the audience as well?
Any more questions from the audience? I think we're about to wrap it up because my voice is tired and it's dying. It might be wrapped up, but yeah. Well, God, dude, I'm dying. Oh, I can't wait to give my voice a break right after this. But thank you guys for tuning in to Glitch Show, episode 2. It has been fun. Thank you, Rose, for joining me as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problemo. We can definitely have you back on in the future. Check out Rose's stuff for YouTube. Will be linked in the description, obviously. So go check that out. Join my server and stuff like that. You see us live in the VC in my server every Saturday, and come join. It'd be fun. You can talk to me outside of the podcast as well. So yeah, but no, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys next time for episode 3. I don't know who the guest will be, but we'll figure that out. I'll figure that out for you guys. So We'll see you guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh God, please do it. I need money from YouTube. All right. Bye-bye, guys.